What is up, YouTube? We are out here today at the Yoder homestead. I've got a special one for you guys today. Today we are going to be finding out whether I can power the 10-inch off of two 4,000 milliamp hour 5S 2P temu half-inch impact driver batteries. That was a fucking mouthful. But anyways, I'm gonna throw a picture of them up right here. I think I found like an infinite battery hack, like a cheap battery hack for the 10-inch. A lot of you guys know the bigger the quad is, the packs go up like in price exponentially. You'll see like $300–400 batteries for the 10-inch, and I run two of them on there, so it gets kind of pricey. These were, I think they were $16 on Temu each. There's two of them here. They are INR 18650s. They're 2,000 mAh per cell, and like I said, they are 5S 2P, and I will be running two of them on the 10-inch in parallel, so that will put me at 5S 4P and 8,000 mAh, and that is a mouthful also. But I'll throw a picture up of the decased packs right here for you guys, so you can kind of see. They had like a control board and like all the charging like hardware and stuff on there. I took my Dremel and I cut each of the cells tabs off of that circuit board. I really didn't even bother desoldering them. I tried to make sure that they didn't get too hot, and you know, I cut it off of there. And I have each cell labeled. They were labeled on the circuit board. I'll put another picture up here of the circuit board so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But anyways, I figured we would go over the soldering portion of it so you guys can see what I did, if it works. And then tomorrow we'll do a 10-inch flight with both packs, and we will see what happens. If I burn the quad down or what, it'll be some good YouTube content. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. All right, YouTube. So as you can see, we've got the battery here. Each tab is pre-tinned already. I went ahead and did that off of video so I could save a little bit of time on this. I already did the first pack. As you can see, this thing's finished. It's the XT90 with the 5S balance lead, and it's labeled. We'll turn it this way so you can see it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on with this wiring. As you guys should know, on the JST connector for the balance lead, the ground is always the furthest pin to the right when you're looking at it from the side with the locking tab. So it'll be this wire here, and then the red will be the positive. So knowing that, as you can see, like I mentioned, I labeled these. Our positives here. This is bank 3 and bank 1, and then the other side is bank 4, bank 2, and the negative post. So we'll put it like this. We will line this up. One thing that you will have to keep in mind is if you don't really like pay attention to the orientation of how these wires are on these tabs, it's gonna be like a really messy and disorganized pack. It won't look very good, and it won't be straight like this one is. So you'll have to angle them and kind of, you know, gauge with your mind as you're soldering them where and what angle to put them at. But let's go ahead and get started with the well, we'll start with the negative so we know where our cells are, because you count up from the negative. So we'll go ahead and solder this one at this angle, remembering to keep it in the center of it all so I can put the negative discharge lead on there. We popped off. Shut up, Toby. All right, the negative is on. That is not the negative. Oh boy. This is gonna be a fun one. Should leave us lots of room for the negative on the discharge lead. Next is bank 1. I know I'm blocking this with my hand. I'm sorry, guys. Can't really do this any other way. Everything's laying nice so far. Give me bank back on this side. We're gonna come at this one a little bit sideways. That way I take up the slack in the cord, or in the wire. Okay, bank 2's on. God, that bird. You gotta be tough. It's starting to smell like chicken. Alright, we got bank 3 on this side. We're gonna have to come at it kind of backwards, honestly. You might be able to see this. I'm putting like a U in the wire. Blowing on it and trying to keep the heat to a minimum, because you're not supposed to do this when the nickel tabs are spot welded to the cells. But I mean, if you feel these tabs, everything's cool still. I'm not too worried. The first pack went pretty smooth too. So we're gonna move on to bank 4. All right, so now we have the positive bank, or positive pad, I guess, positive tab, whatever. This one's gonna get a super aggressive U in the wire as well. All right, and just like that, we are on. Right, there we go. There you go, you can see it. It should be nice and neat, and I should be able to keep that plug nice and straight when I tape everything up here in a minute. So we are gonna move on to the discharge leads, well, the discharge lead. That will go on the positive and the negative tabs. As you can see, I've kind of pre-tinned these already. I got them all globbed up because I don't want to put a lot of heat to this. I just kind of want to touch it with the iron and have everything stick together in one go. Just have it be nice and smooth. But let's start with the negative since it's closest to me. This one is basically going to go straight and try to lay flat on it. Okay, that one's done. We burned our hand pretty good there, the old fingertip. All right, next is the positive on the discharge lead. I'm gonna kind of pre-bend this a little bit. Not a big fan of this angle. That appears to be a solid joint. Holy. Wow, that hurt. Yeah, use like forceps or something to hold the fucking wire, man. If you guys are gonna do this and you're following along at home. That fucking hurt. FPV is pain. All right, we got a nice bead on there. Let's go ahead and give the discharge a nice bead. I think we've done it, ladies and gentlemen. That's a little sloppier than the last one, but I really burnt my fingertips there, so we are gonna call it at that. Now, as you can see, we got the positive on the positive bank and the negative on the negative bank. You can see it in the light there. But with that being said, we are gonna move on to the wrap. I might fast forward through this. I'll give you guys kind of an idea of what I'm gonna do here. What I'm going to do here is I'm gonna wrap 4 times. It might be a little bit heavy with the electrical tape, but I don't care. I want them to be kind of durable if I crash and these actually turn out to be usable. I'm gonna wrap 4 times around this side with electrical tape. I'm gonna wrap 4 times around this side with electrical tape, and then we're gonna go around it horizontally here 3 or 4 times with electrical tape again. And then we're gonna switch to vertical and separate these 2 leads and probably do 2 wraps that way. If I have enough electrical tape. This one used a lot. I was really generous with it though. I really wasn't counting. So let's go ahead and get on with that. Might be able to finish this with the blue. I kind of hope so. Black is not, just doesn't look good. It kind of looks aggressive. I'm always afraid some Karen's gonna see the 10-inch flying and be like, oh my God, it's the fucking Russians with their FPV drones coming to blow us all up. So I try to like put bright colors and stuff on it. We'll move this thing up right here. But I try to make it look friendly. So like if a Karen ever sees it and they hear it flying and it's such a deep tone, it's like, oh, as it's going through the air. I try to make it look friendly so there's no like misconceptions about it. It's just an FPV drone. I'm just like, it's a fucking toy, man. But I didn't get to finish with the blue. Let's go ahead and put the last couple layers on this thing. As you can see, I got it separated with the blue though. It's looking kind of clean now. It's got that really gnarly looking knob there though on the negative discharge lead. What are you gonna do though? We'll put a couple extra layers of tape over it here. Fun fact, this tape got left outside for like 2 weeks and it rained on it, this specific roll, and it kind of smells like mushrooms now. It's kind of fucked, but yeah, that's a little lore drop for you guys. All right, we are taped up. My finger is like halfway branded there. You can kind of see it. It burned my fingertip off. But this is the final product here. It's nice and neat and packaged nice. And yeah, so we got 2 of these. I gotta label this one still, obviously, as you can see. This is how I'm labeling them. This is a 5S 2P 18650 4 amp hour lithium ion pack. So it's labeled that way. I'm gonna label this one the same way. What is next? I need to verify all of my soldering. I should have done that before I taped it. Let's cross our fingers, YouTube. We got a little suspense here building for you guys. 19.8. This is 5S. I do believe that's fine. Verify with the other one. 19.8. I do believe we are golden. So I will see you guys. Let me turn the camera here. We got the packs made. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably in the evening time. It's just gonna be a quick cut for you guys though, so I'll see you in a second. All right, YouTube, so it's the next day. We're out here with the 10-inch with the 5S 2P double battery setup. These are 4 amp hour 18650 packs. You guys already know because you're watching the video, but I got them on the 10-inch. Let's see what they do here. Pretty windy too. That's another thing to consider. Actually, it is very windy. I'm kind of afraid these are going to catch on fire, but we will do the first like minute or so of flying, just kind of cruising around, and then I'll cut to the end for you guys and we'll go over how the packs did. Alright, YouTube, so I think we made it to 14 minutes, 19 seconds. It is freezing. It's probably like 25, 30 degrees with the wind chill right now. So that probably played a factor in it. And super windy too. So I think we could probably say that these will give me like 16 minutes of cruising for like a long range push. So 8 minutes out, 8 minutes back. I can live with that. That is awesome. So let's go ahead and get inside and get fucking warm. All right, YouTube, so we made it back inside. It was absolutely freezing out there. It was 28 degrees with the wind chill, and it was probably like 15 to 20 mile per hour gusts of wind. With that being said, we got 15 minutes of flight time out of these packs, and we were pulling 11 amps, just cruising around the yard, trying to simulate a long-range push where you're just at like one throttle level the whole time, just going in a straight line. Obviously, I had to turn to keep it in the yard. We didn't really do a long-range push because I was kind of afraid of these batteries, but now that they've proven themselves, we'll probably do that in the future here. 15 minutes at 28 degrees outside and fighting gusts of wind like that is not too bad. That's really comparable to my 21700 packs. I run those in 6S2P. Obviously, they're 6S1P 21700 packs, but I run two of them, so it's 6S2P, and that's pretty much the flight time I'm getting out of them. They weren't too saggy, and overall, for a $16 pack, there's two of them that's $32 and then like $5 in connectors. You cannot beat that when a factory-made comparable pack is going to be $200 to $300 a piece. So I'm really hype about that. I think we found an infinite long-range battery hack here, just as long as you're willing to put in a little bit of work. But anyways, guys, this has been a really fun little side project for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'll see you next time.